We continue our discussions on internal auditing of ISO 9001. We are still covering the topics on common findings or observations by the auditors. These findings and observations give us insights on what the auditors are looking for and what are the rationales behind it. So far, we have covered quite a number of aspects, including documentations and record, process non-compliance, training and competencies, management system weaknesses, and customer and supplier related issues. Today, we're going to proceed with operational control. This is more relevant to those involving the equipment that requires maintenance and calibrations, especially the equipment and its well-being having direct relations to the qualities of the products or services provided by the organizations. Among the common observations include calibration record of measuring equipment missing or overdue, maintenance logs incomplete or not updated, inspections or monitoring record incomplete or inconsistent, evidence of non-conformance not raised despite issue found. First, let us differentiate the calibrations and maintenance. Calibration is the process of configuring and verifying the accuracies of a measuring instrument in order to ensure consistent output as well as accurate measurement. It is especially important for measuring instruments. Over certain times of usage, the measurement may run out of the accuracy. In order to ensure that the measuring instruments always yield you accurate results, there should be continuous calibrations. And normally calibrations has its valid durations. Some devices needs to be calibrated yearly. Some others needs to be calibrated every half a year, depending on the standards. As for the maintenance, it is the routine actions taken to preserve the functionality of the system or equipment. This kind of action include preventive maintenance and corrective maintenance. The ultimate goal here is to ensure the well-being of the equipment and to ensure the equipment lasts longer. To make it simple, calibrations ensure precision measurement, whereas maintenance keep the equipment functional and long-lasting. Also, calibrations are normally meant for measuring instruments, whereas maintenance are meant for all the equipments and system. Now, as far as ISO is concerned, accurate measurements and functionality of the equipment both are critical to ensure the quality and services provided. Therefore, there should be continuous calibrations and routine maintenance. Both calibrations and maintenance incur costs, especially for the organizations having financial pressure may compromise the calibrations and maintenance part without proper calibrations and maintenance. This can easily lead to non-compliance. So the first thing that the auditor would check, it will be ensuring that the calibrations and the maintenance is in place. They will check into the records, whether there is the record or whether the records is overdue. For example, this one. As for the maintenance, similar thing, look into the maintenance log, whether it is complete or updated. There are also organizations that have the maintenance and calibration in place, but they do not provide proper documentations. This is also an issue because you need to disclose evidence to demonstrate that you actually have the calibrations and maintenance work in place. There should be proper documentations. Especially for the calibration part, normally auditor will check also the continuity of the calibrations. You cannot have this equipment calibrated this year but not being calibrated next year. Normally, the date of valid calibrations will be checked to determine the continuity of the accurate measurements. It is also a good practice to have regular inspections or monitoring over the assets or equipments possessed by the organizations. The inspections and monitoring can cover the maintenance and calibrations. On top of that, it may also cover the safety use as well as safety compliance of those equipments. Having these regular inspections and monitoring, this will highlight the necessity of doing the maintenance as well as calibrations. And then there will be schedule for the calibrations and maintenance to keep track on the status of the asset and equipments of the organizations. What you see here in terms of the documentations, first, the auditors will look into whether the calibrations and maintenance is in place, whether the inspection and monitoring process is also in place. Second, whether the relevant documents are complete as the evidence that the calibrations, maintenance, inspections, and monitoring are well in place and consistently executed. Not only that, the subsequent actions based on the information and records acquired, leading to subsequent planning and schedules for the calibrations and maintenance. This kind of information will also influence the budget allocations in futures, allowing the management to identify the emphasis where the budget should be allocated. And then in the case that you have inspections and monitoring, any non-conformance arise should theoretically be addressed. Or worst case, no evidence of non-conformance is arise despite the issues are found. This also reflects lack of control in terms of the operations.